We're back. Well, I'm back. The other two are doing something today. So I'm going to hold down the show all by my whittle self. It's exciting to be here. This is episode 389. We're just 11 episodes away from 400. I can't believe you guys been putting up with us this long. That's really what I can't believe. Yeah, this is episode 389 of season 8. Our seasons go 50 episodes a season. So I know IMDb doesn't like it that way. They want us to use the whole year. So last year we did approximately 265 episodes from, I guess, when we first started this podcast, January 16th until December 31st. We culminated it with New Year's Eve going live, as well as New Year's Day filming the Rose Parade. So we'll probably be doing that again this year as well. But I just wanted to give a special shout out to all those people who have been following us for the last 17 months, maybe 18 months. We appreciate you. So keep up the good showing up. Good morning, Mom. How are you? Mom's in the house, and I see my boy notices that when I'm on here by myself, he jumps right in to help a brother out.
Yes,
appreciate it.
No problem.
Because you already know.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, since you already up on here, let's pull some information. Well, where am I? Here we go. This is so loud. I have to turn this down. But Marcus was out there doing big things on Saturday. So I wanted to show a little bit of that. Since you're on here, you can do a little narration. I'm going to try to keep that. Let me see if I can add this on here without messing up anything. Because I'm not usually the one that handles the behind the scenes on the platform. Even though I know how, I just don't do it anymore.
Good morning, man. It's a great weekend. It was a great weekend. Action-packed. Saturday was amazing. I was going to talk while you were getting it ready.
No, you can still talk because I wanted to talk about, I just wanted to pull that up to make sure it was going to go there. Just let me know, can you hear this?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to come back to that. What I would like to talk about, because I didn't get any footage. Oops. Took the wrong person out. Hold on. I was supposed to take. See what happens when you do this by yourself? I was supposed to take that out. Okay, so let's fix this on Instagram. Minimize this. And let me stop this from playing because it's playing in the background, which is irritating. Okay. So, hold on. See, I'm trying to move away from here, and it keeps on going. There it goes. Okay, Marcus, tell us about Sunday night. Comedy
Sunday
night.
Yeah. Wait. Sunday night?
Was it the comedy Sunday night?
Yeah, the comedy yesterday. Comedy was cool. It was real cool. It was at the Alex. That was my first time in the Alex Theater, so it's a great theater to have events and comedy things at. It's kind of big. I wish there would have been more folks, but maybe that had to do. I was talking with my wife, and maybe that had to do with the day that it was on. Being Sunday, people getting ready to go back to work and stuff like that.
Yeah, that probably was the only time they could probably get the
because I'm sure because of now being in it, I could see where Saturdays is probably very popular and booked out. But it was a great event. The comedians were really good. There was one comedian, I want to say his name was Jesus, He
Oh,
was
Jesus Trio.
yeah, man. He was talking about the old school stroller, man. The what he said, the one with two rods and a cloth like a hammock. You know,
The kind that your kids used to get folded up in all the time.
yeah, man, we was rolling. That was he had us rolling because we all could relate. We all
The
could
one,
relate.
the one that you need a rocket scientist degree to figure out how to open and close.
Right. End up bending something trying to close it wrong.
Oh man, then your wife get mad at you because she think it's your fault, and I'll be wanting to say you do it.
Yeah.
And then she come over and press one button and it just folds up.
Right.
And I'm like, well, you should have did it in the first place. That's your job.
Yeah. It was real good. It was. I had a great time. Happened to be my wife and I's anniversary as well, so that was part of our evening before we went to dinner.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so it worked out. Saw Cherie, hooked up with her for a minute, and it was a great crowd for a great cause. So I believe you can still donate, of course, to Rosebud and their journey, their quest to
should
rebuild. Our experience
Rosebud,
with Rosebud is goes back to my oldest daughter, who is now a senior in high school. She started out there in kindergarten, and then my younger daughter, she started out in kindergarten as well, I believe. And they were set up for success through Rosebud. They're doing great things at the schools that they're now in. I think this is like a school that you want to have around. It's a smaller school, but they're able to spend more concentrated time with the kids, and it's a safe place for the kids. So by all means, keep Pasadena Rosebud Academy in mind whenever there's an opportunity for you to donate. Keep them in mind. I know there's a lot of organizations and a lot of schools and everything that are needing funds. So just keep them in mind, and whenever you do have that opportunity, or whenever it weighs on your heart to do so, I would encourage you to donate.
Well, just like how we do at the John Muir High Alumni Association, we reach out to the previous members that were part of the school to make the donations first, because it's not a hard sell.
Mm-hmm.
They went to the school. They know the tradition. They know we do turkey tussle. They knew we do. Now they know we know. Now they know we do the birdie tussle for the golf, the chicken tussle for the JV to play. The saffron, the tuna tussle for the water polo.
Y'all just be tussling. That's all. It'd be tussling.
Yeah. Now we had one. We had a COVID special, and we called that the bunny tussle, because the tussle was in August, right during Easter weekend
in April.
Right. Yeah. So we are very creative when it comes to that tussle, tussling up those names. But that's where we start off at. We got 40,000 members on our list. We got 1,200 actual alumni association members. But we have a list of 40,000 alumni. So we are in the process of converting that list into our CRM so that we can now automate the stuff to go out. And I encourage every class reunion. It doesn't have to be Muir. It could be any class reunion. But I encourage every class reunion, like if you were a class, what year were you?
90.
Marcus. So class of 90 should become Marshall90.org for you guys' class to become a nonprofit, so that you can raise money, not only for your reunions, which are probably going to happen every 5 years, but for scholarships for kids at Marshall that are excelling. And so we started a nonprofit in 2024. This was way before the fires, right? We started this in July 2024, and our goal for our 40th reunion was to announce it, make a donation, and then make it so that people could constantly donate every month. Like, here's my thing. if you donate $50 a year and it's 150 of us, that's $7,500 a year that can go into that coffer, right? If you, that's $4. What's that? $5 a month. If you just set that up on our platform and just did an automatic $5 out of your credit card every month, we will be winning. It's not even a lot of money. That's a Starbucks. I paid $5 for this coffee today.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't drink coffee every day, so I could skip a day and pay on this.
Yeah.
Now, what we did as Altadena Talks is each of us has a pet project that we picked to donate $5,000 to. Tony's was Rubicon, Team Rubicon. Mine was the JMHS 85 Foundation. And we gave out our first 2 scholarships in May. And ours was based on the student that excels with the highest GPA that was also a victim of the Eden fire. So to me, that's significant because I'm a victim of the Eden fire. I'm still persevering. I'm still trying to excel. We want to pay kudos to those who are going through it. Like when we had you on the show, I don't know, about 8-9 months ago, and you were telling me how your kids are going through and I'm not going to say depression, but was going through a little downtime because they're tired of going to these charity lines and standing in line and waiting on clothes and waiting on food and stuff like that. But this is our legacy right now, you know, until we change it and get these houses built back. So for those kids to be going through those mentalities that they're having to deal with, you already know how the bagging situation goes. So, you know, you already know if I'm in school and my house burned down, nobody cares. Student wise. You know, you come to school and they're gonna be talking, oh, you got on them smokehouse specials today, You got the firehouse. It's gonna be crazy.
They gonna say those heavy hitters to win if they losing. You know, that's what they gonna bring out, those heavy hitters. They try to get personal and deep on you. That's how we go in that game.
Here's the funny part, right? So I grew up with Rodney King and them, right? We on the same street, played football, did all kinds of stuff, right? But there was never a shortage of bagging.
Right.
Never. And so Juan and his brother, we don't call him Rodney, we call him Glenn. So Glenn called Juan Perch because he looked like a perch fish. And Juan called Glenn Fig because his hair was shaped like a fig. Like a fig fruit. So they be playing burnout in the yard. You know, burnout is when you're trying to throw the ball as hard as you can, and you got to catch it and throw it back real hard. So they going back and forth, talking smack and burning out each other. And those are 2 strong brothers. And we wasn't none but 15, 16.
Right.
And, you know, I admired them. They was my homies. They always looked out. I remember I was getting ready to get into a fight in 9th grade. And this dude was like, man, I'll whoop your tail. And I can't say the words. I'll beat you down. I said, that's all right. I'll go get my cousin Juan. He said, go get them mofo. Go get them. I said, all right. Went to Mr. Stammen's class and I said, I need to borrow one of your students. And I called him out and he came and dude was walking up and he said, oh, I didn't know you meant him. And Juan did a roundhouse kick, kicked him to the head, knocked him out and went back to class. Nobody messed with me ever since. So those are my protectors, but I always looked out for them too because, you know, they always needed help with homework. So, you know, I was telling you about that story about my dad told me stop dumbing myself down around my friends. And I was like, Dad, nobody likes a really smart friend. So I have to kind of be stupid a little bit so that, you know, and nobody wants you to tell them that they're saying a word wrong all the time. I'm tired of it. So I just let it go. Yeah, that will get you beat up amongst your peers. Look, there's there's 2 types of beat ups.
But you're gonna get beat up.
But there's 2 types of beat ups.
Yeah.
There's the beat up like you got jumped by somebody you don't even know,
Right.
and then your friends come to rescue you, and then there's the beat up where you did something to your friends and they all beat you up.
Yeah.
But yeah, just like you said, you're gonna be friends. But if I get beat up by more than one friend, I ain't your friend for a week at least. I ain't coming around you.
Yeah.
But that was the inner turmoil. It was the so y'all supposed to be protecting me, and now y'all hazing me. We already went through that the first day. Oh, the good old days.
Yep.
Fight to live and see another day. That's the most profound line on Friday was when Pops was like, "You lost, but you live to fight another day."
Right. Yeah.
But that's when he said, "Come on, Craig. Get up, Craig. Get up. I ain't gonna help you. Get up. Yeah, you knocked him out. Now don't do it again." Because nowadays it's an assault charge.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, you know what, Cherie? You're absolutely right. You know, my dad said, use your brain. He said, use your head. What did he used to say? He used to say, use your head for more than just a hat rack. That's what he used to tell me. Oh, man, that was some funny stuff back in those days. But that's the beauty of being an Altadena. And you know, what was cool is when I got to LA, they was no match. Look, I grew up in LA Junior, called Pasadena Altadena. Mm-hmm. Most of the people that came from LA moved to Pasadena. You know, and it's funny now, because now most Pasadena people, especially the ones that went to PHS, they moved all the way to Inland Empire, and all the way to Lancaster. I'm like, why so far? It's like, I mean, it's not like you moved to an apartment. You didn't move to a house. Yeah. You know. In fact, the first person that I ever known that moved for, like, when I was growing up in the Manors, that moved from the Manors to a house in Lancaster was this one lady, one of my mom's friends. And she kept encouraging my mom, "You got to come up here, girl. You can get you a house, 5-bedroom for $70,000. They only putting down 4,000, 5,000. She was like, "Nah, I'm not doing that. Nah." Well, that could have been generational wealth started right there. But I don't think I would have liked growing up in no Lancaster.
Nah. And back then, man, shoot, speed limit was lower.
Well, there was a house every other block.
Yeah, freeway wasn't as wide, you know, so, you know, like, it had all those things, too.
No jobs, you know, you had to come all the way back down to LA, so that's 80 miles one way to go to LA to work.
I give props to those that were able to do it. I have an uncle that moved out to, I want to say, Fontana Rialto before the freeway built and all that, and it's like, man, they really saw it. You know,
I remember when that 210 only went to Foothill in San Dimas.
Yeah, right.
Because we used to go to Havasu, and that was the longest trek full of some jet skis, man, going down that street, because that speed limit was 35.
Yeah.
And you know them redneck cops out there going, "Yeah, go over the speed limit 1 mile an hour, boy. Gotcha."
That's where your alternate route was baseline. Baseline used to be where you try to get on there and
because that was higher. That was higher than Foothill. But and there was fewer in between lights.
Yes.
Because Foothill was
like a highway.
Foothill was like too many stores and stuff, and a lot of older folks driving real slow.
Yeah.
I
also got to hang out with Cherie on Saturday, man. We're putting in that work.
In fact, speaking of that, let's go ahead and pull that back up so I can get some highlights on here.
Working.
Can you hear it?
Take away from, I'm sure Tony got some before pictures. I'm the after guy.
Man,
see my little rig in the shadow.
This is what we doing out here.
It was a great turnout, man. I mean, you look at that right there on those two lots. It's like was easily probably around 20 people, 15 to 20 people on the two lots, and that was one of the beauties of Saturday. is with Tony working with the block captains and coordinating things. That the properties were relatively, if not right next door to each other, so it was.
So were these two properties right here?
Yes.
Or is that one?
Those are two properties.
Okay.
The Habitat sign was the property that was further to the north. But then the one right below it.
And look, here comes the foreman.
Up. Yeah, right.
But watch what she says.
You rolled up just in time.
Yeah, but it was man, it was a great Saturday. I helped clear 7, but I heard that there was an 8th one that was cleared as well. When I talked with Tony, I think, or I saw she had posted that there was an 8th one that they did. So we're and I don't know how many were done yesterday. I didn't make it out. I didn't get to bed till late and couldn't get up, but it was a great event, a great results, and a great turnout. We easily had over around 30, 35 at least. And,
yeah, she told me.
And the beauty of it is like we were able to move in waves because the properties were so close, and because we had the amount of people, the manpower. I say I was part of the recon team. I go with the brush cutter and just knock it down. And once I go to the very end of the property and just work my way back. And then when I'm done, I just move on, walk across the street or walk right next door to the next property and get going again. So that coordination with the block captains and the participation of the neighbors, the property owners, really makes a difference and really was displayed on Saturday. With the amount of people that turned out and the amount of properties that we were able to do. So we did those 8. So the 7 that I participated on, the first 4 we were done. We started at 7. We were done before 9. Brian, I talked to Brian on the 5th property we were working on.
Yeah, this is it right here.
Told him we were already done with the first 4. So
I'm actually getting some
that was something, man. That was really incredible. But it was as a result of all the people that came out. So we had the manpower, we had the tools, and we started early at 7. So everybody had good energy, and we just plowed forward and knocked it out.
Well, what's beautiful about this lot is that the next door neighbor allowed you guys to use their electricity. There was that house right there where you just yeah. They had an extension cord coming out of the window, so that you could charge up. Because remember, you guys didn't have all the generators.
Yeah, we only had the one.
Yeah, so
I didn't realize that.
I forgot you were interviewing.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Already done 4.
You guys already did 4 already?
Yeah.
So this is what?
This is number 5, I believe.
Yeah, because they're finishing up over on Grandeur over there. Okay, cool.
2 on Olive, 2 on Grandeur. This is the first one on Glen.
Look, he got his weapon of choice in hand and everything.
Man. This is the proof of what Tony's been saying. The more people come out and volunteer, the quicker case can go.
Right.
So
you see 30 folks is out here today. You knocked them out and it ain't been 2 hours.
And I'm gonna tell you, so look at the attire. Okay. No, I'm not bagging. I'm not bagging.
Yeah.
You want to protect yourself from head to toe.
Yes.
The only thing exposed is above his neck. The back of his neck is covered, the gloves, the long sleeve shirt, because you see how big these weeds are.
Yeah.
And they scratch and they got burrs and they stick you.
With more volunteers, you can easily double.
So it's like you got to come out dressed for success.
Yeah.
You can't be coming out here now. You're going back and it's scratching because you didn't put the shirt on.
Yep.
You see how tall these things are? I think the video I did before I went live, was the one where I told you that to stand over there by it.
Yeah. And literally,
it might even be this one.
We wanted to have that visual for y'all to see really how tall these weeds are. They were taller than me. I'm 6 feet.
Right. Well, you can see this man standing right here, and there's this weed right here.
Yeah.
That's really tall right there.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I don't know,
but it was a great turnout. I felt a great sense of pride and community in doing it on Saturday. For sure, we'll be doing it more, whenever I can. I talked to Tony afterwards, and starting at 7 is perfect. Because really, I was finished with my 7 lot at 10:30.
Right.
I was done, and so me and Tony talked before I left. But 7 properties in 3.5 hours.
Hey, just think, there's 294, almost 300 lots signed up.
Yeah.
That was she said, hey, I drive slow. But 300 lots, almost 90 to 95 done already.
Yeah. I don't know how many were done on Sunday, because we were close to, I think there were 6 properties that were scheduled on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
And if we were to have done 5 of those 6, I believe we would have reached the 100 mark, the milestone 100.
Yeah, because I know on Saturday, you guys knocked out 7. There was already 89 done.
But we actually knocked out an 8th one. There was an 8th one that Tony had mentioned. So we had a bonus property on Saturday, which would have had us closer on Sunday. But I don't know how many were done. If there was any done on Sunday, I'm just not aware.
So I wanted to bring our website up so that we can show you. If you come here and go to Neighbors Helping Neighbors Yard Cleanup Initiative, we now have broken this down into 7 different sections. And the first one is the Altadena Community Wildfire Resistance Initiative. And the reason why we had to do this is because we had to put into words what Tony was already doing, so that grantors will see what we're doing and actually donate or give us some in-kind stuff. I'm gonna take this off of here real quick. But we're trying to show you before, during the hour. So when I updated this Friday, it was 87 properties done, 294 plus properties awaiting assistance. Well, total 3,500 volunteer hours, and that's not to mention how many hours you guys. So what if you had? Let's just round the number down to 30. If you had 30 and you took out 8 lots in 4 hours, that's 1,200 hours that we can now add to this 3,400 hours of volunteer service. And so this kind of breaks it down for everybody. I'm waiting for Tony to send me the update for the new report. But if you come to this page and you click down here and go to download, you'll be able to see the report for what it is, which is basically the stats,
right?
What we've been doing. So 287 requests, 74, and this was July 3rd. So this was 74 lots cleaned by July 3rd,
right?
Or 4th or whatever it was, and then this breaks it down for you by the percentage, so you'll know what's going on, what's needed, where we are. How many people have given us a right of entry on their lots, because we don't go do a lot unless the right of entry has been signed and given over. And just basically all the block captains, we got 73 blocks representing 105 block captains engaged, and this is broken down by their zones. So you can tell when the block captains get together, if everything is done right and scheduled right, you guys can knock out 10, 15 lots if they're on the same street.
Yeah. If they're on the same street where you see this, like I was telling Tony, you're gonna naturally lose some of your workforce if everybody got to get into their cars and then go to the next. Either people are gonna stop by, get something to eat, or do whatever, or go home. But if you don't even have to get in your car to get to the next lot, where you just literally take the tool that you have or whatever, and you walk next door, walk diagonally on the same street.
Or if you got 40 people, 5 people can do 8 lots right there.
Yeah.
And then whoever gets done faster starts trickling in to get the other ones done.
Yes.
So yeah.
I mean, it just is it's gonna be more efficient. It's more efficient. With whatever manpower that we have, whatever amount of volunteers that we have, if it's centralized in the properties or the street or block that we are working on, we're gonna be more efficient. We're gonna be able to get more done in a faster time because we're not commuting. We're not traveling to different places. We're just walking.
Right.
All of the properties that we did on Saturday were in walking distance of each other. I just drove because I didn't want to have to walk back. I didn't know how I was gonna feel at the end, so I didn't want to have to walk back all the way. So I said I'll just drive just in case, because hey, I mean we all have ailments and things, so if it's time to give up, I want to be close to the car so I can just get in and get
well, Cherie can attest to the first lot we ever did, right? So I came out to help and I was filming, but here's the problem. When I first got there was only Cherie and Tony. So I filmed a little bit and then I stopped to help. And let me tell you, my back is not that great. So my back was burning. Yeah. So I would get in the car and it was so hot that I would turn the heater on the seat.
Yeah.
To make my back feel better, but I turned the air conditioner on to make the rest of my body feel better. So my back was 90 degrees and my front was 60.
Yeah.
There was no happy medium. And boy, I was laying there going, oh my God, I wish I could get back out there and help. Oh my God, my back was burning.
Yeah.
But then the rest of the workers came and it all worked out. So, but like Cherie was saying, Tony does great coordinating. She's anointed and appointed for this task. You know what it is, Cherie, is whenever any of us get a bee in our bonnet, we have to see the task through because we're the ones that conjured it up, created it, and deployed it. Yeah. You ain't have no choice. Just like my thing is the wellness events. This wellness event coming up this weekend is going to be huge because I got about 15, 20 vendors.
Nice.
I got this one huge 47-foot truck that's going to be parked out front that's going to be doing facials and cancer screenings. And we got another one doing the same thing with sponsored by City of Hope. We have a lot of nonprofits. We're going to have Kathy's treats out there. She's going to be doing the lemonade. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something. You better get your bid in if you got a sweet tooth for them pickled pineapples and Kool-Aid. Oh, boy. She cuts pineapple spears like the pickles. You get the spears and puts them in a jar, fills them up with Kool-Aid, seals it up. Oh,
really?
It infuses in the pineapple. You talk about, do you want an invitation to diabetes?
You can just walk next door to the next truck, get that tested. I think I'm getting hit right now.
You know what? I'm as the MC, I am going to point that out. I mean, like, and after y'all get y'all diabetes and you get the sugar, go over there and get your screening done. Oh my God. Yeah, that's crazy. I was laughing because I just thought of that, like, that is funny. Like, to actually have health people on point. So in case they might, you look like you about to have a heart attack, bro. Don't take one more bite of that.
Right.
But the free tacos are back.
Okay.
We got, for those who are registered, I'm not quite sure how Juicy's doing it, but there's going to be the cheeseburger egg rolls. Now, let me tell you, if you have not had one of her, I told her the other day, I said, if you don't make these and freeze them and put them in Costco or something, these are so good.
I've heard about it. I haven't had it.
Oh my God. I had to sit down. I had to go sit in the car. I took a bite of it. I didn't even use the sauce. She gave you a little sauce with it. I didn't even use the sauce. The thing was so good. It was deep fried. The ground beef and the cheese melted together like it was, oh man. You chew it, you bite it, and you pulling the cheese.
Nice. Oh yeah.
You doing like this, wrapping it around your finger, putting it back in your mouth. I'm telling you, it's a party.
I'm gonna tell you, I still and I'm convinced it probably is my phone, but I've tried it on my laptop too.
I don't understand.
know what it is. I don't know what it is.
You know what? You're going to come to the office and bring me your laptop so I can see if something is blocking. Or something ain't right. It's preventing you from enjoying the festivities.
Yeah, man. I've signed up like 12, 14 times. But
I know. You sent me the screenshots. You sent me the screenshots. I'm gonna have to do it for you.
Yeah, I don't know
what Right. And you know what? I never thought so either. I'm going to pop this comment up as soon as I can copy it. But yeah, I never heard of anything like that, which was the cheeseburger egg rolls.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, she could Trader Joe's this bad boy.
What? So what's the size of them? Are they nice size too?
They like that big. They like big, man. They like
so bigger than
a
taquito.
Oh, way bigger. Dude, they about this thick around.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you holding it like a burrito, like one of them little burritos.
Yeah.
That bad boy is so good. And I was mad that they made them for me. And I couldn't eat them right then, so I put them in the car because, it's so hot that the car going to keep the cheese melted. Right. So when I got in the car 2 hours later, it felt like it just came out the microwave. Right. It was so hot. And I ate that thing, and I had like a lemonade from Kathy. I had my sunshade up so you couldn't even see in the car. I had the car on with the air conditioner on, eating that bad boy going, oh, yeah. I wonder what the poor people are doing. I'm one of the poor people. But yeah, oh man, that was so good. But yeah, I didn't even think that cheeseburger egg rolls would. You got to come sign up to our event and come out and check out. Juicy's whole ensemble takes up one whole side of the parking lot. She got the cheeseburger egg rolls. She got the Chloe girl smoothies.
Yeah.
She's got the paint and sip for the kids. They sipping Kool-Aid. Mm-hmm. You got the jumper out there. I mean, she brings the ensemble. Then she's got some other people coming too. And there's going to be a lot of giveaways. I mean, if you got newborn, we got diapers, we got babies.
So the whole parking lot is probably going to be closed off then. If it sounds like, right?
It sounds like it. I don't even think I got enough fencing. So what I'm going to have to do is maneuver some of these cars. Mm-hmm. Like if I could because I got to block off the street Friday night for the big 47-foot facial van that's going to come. And then we got some other people with trucks and stuff. So actually, after I get off here today, I'm going to reach out to all the ones that are bringing vehicles. Like I know Park on the Move always comes. I used to have Kalu with his gaming truck, but he's gotten, since that first one, he got like 5 jobs from that, and they all booked on the same days of the events. So, but there's plenty to do. Yeah. There's going to be raffles. There's going to be giveaways. Now, this time
one has facials.
Yeah, the one that's the 47-foot truck. They sent me pictures. I'm going to have the updated flyer because all this week I'm going to be posting every day, twice a day, for all the people that are going to be there. I'm really individually showcasing each vendor. So you see who's coming and giving a little summary about them. So I'll be working on that over the next 2 hours after I get off of here. And then, that's basically, as we go, they're getting bigger. So all of these people who joined have signed up for all 3 of the remaining events.
Nice.
Now, if everything works out like we plan, I need to talk to our sponsor after this next one. Might even talk to him after this one because they may want to extend the events. Now, I know we're probably going to do it anyway, with or without a sponsor. But I would love to have the sponsor be involved for October, November, December, and January, because January. So let me just give you guys a update on things. So whenever there's a disaster, accident, car accident, whatever, you literally have 2 years to file a claim. Now, 2 years is up on January 7th because that's 2027. That's 2 years. Now, in this particular case, sometimes special circumstances allow for people who didn't know nothing about it to sign up because they never did. So that's the reason why the law firm sponsored these events, so they can give people last chance, last dibs to get signed up. You really should be signed up before October because you still need to get time, put aside time to gather all your documentation, any leases, any receipts. If you bought stuff in this day and age, receipts shouldn't even be a thing of the past. Everything should be electronic. I don't even take a receipt at the restaurant. If they got a way to just send the text, I send the text or I send the email because I don't have time to be worrying about receipts. So, and thank God I do a lot of things through Walmart, Best Buy, Amazon, because I can just go download the Excel sheet of every last thing I've ever bought in the last 10 years. So that right there helps you out. I'm putting together my 5th appeal to what do you call that?
FEMA.
And I need living expense money because I'm paying out the pocket for something that wasn't my fault, and I need to be reimbursed for that. So they already promised you that you would get up to $43,600 in living expenses, which equals out to about $3,800 a month. So that equals out to almost about $105 a day if you were staying at a hotel. So that I've never received that. They've always replaced. They give me the money to replace property, not living. So my appeal this time is going to be for that. And if you guys, you see, that's what I'm talking about. You have to appeal so many times. This is my 5th one. So, I understand where you're coming from with, and here's the best up part about the appeal. Even though I extended it to October, it takes 2 months for them to respond to anything, which makes it so bad is because if I file it this week, I'm not going to hear anything till September. Well, I only got 1 more month to appeal after that. So I got to now send it out, which you do through the disasterassistance.org. And then you wait 2 months. And here's the messed up part. You have to send your documentation, all of it, every time. Because I don't know if you remember the modification loans back in 08, 09, where they wanted you to mess your credit up in order to qualify for a loan modification. So you went through that 3 months and did that. And then once you did that, you had to spend the next 6 to 9 months, every 2 months, sending in your bank statement, sending in your declaration, sending in your insurance and your job information. So every 2 months you were sending this stuff in. It was getting ridiculous. And the reason why you had to send it in every 2 months, there was different vendors looking at it. So like when they were giving out the SBA loans during the COVID, they were hiring vendors or consultants because they didn't have SBA workers of that magnitude to help all of the United States.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they had to hire these people who had no clue as to what they were doing. This one lady was talking to me and she was like, so you got a business? Oh, okay. I'm like, that interview took like 2 hours because she talked so slow. And I had already sent her all the stuff. But anyway, nonetheless, this is what you go through when you're dealing with appeals. They don't have these people as workers. They have contracted consultants that come in
or volunteers.
That's what they do.
Depending on
that's what they do
or whatever. You know, it's you know.
No, they pay these people because they have to do this job. It's not like you can volunteer and just say I ain't coming in tomorrow. No, they sign a 2-month, 6-month contract to be a consultant for SBA. Because they tried to get me to be one, but I'm like, it's conflict of interest because I already got an SBA loan. So I can't participate. And it's kind of biased. She said, Cherie, you don't talk as slow as this lady. Oh, my God. She was killing me. She was like, so hold on for a second. Johnny, can you bring me that file? I'm like, oh, my God. I'm never going to get off the phone with this lady. You don't talk as slow. She was out of Texas. She was like, bear with me. It's my first time. It's my first week. I'm like, why they give me the inexperienced person? I'm probably going to get my stuff lost in the mail. and it's on email, lost in the email. But, yeah, so that's how they did you. And you didn't want to be done like that. So just deal with it. So send all your stuff in and make sure that it's thorough. Basically, just send everything you got. Send everything they sent, because I'm going to tell you, the consultant's not going to take the time. I'm going to tell you the first time when I first called, right? And okay, no, actually I applied and then they call you randomly, right? And they trying to hurry up and get off the phone with you. So that you lose a microwave, you lost a refrigerator, you lost a stove, you lost a washer and dryer. And he goes, okay. And he was going to hang up. And I said, I got an itemized list. And he hung up. And I said, did this man hear me? And then 2 weeks later, if you look at because you had to look at the correspondence, they send you an email to go log in and look at the correspondence. You stated that you had an itemized list, so we had to deny your immediate help. So if you could provide the itemized list. But see, that's what they don't tell you. This is what I'm here to tell you. They don't tell you this. You got to get it in there quick.
Yeah.
Otherwise, because this guy's got to call 50 people a day.
Yeah, it's a number.
And say the same thing.
Yeah.
So if you don't slide it in there for him to check that box that they got itemized list, you're not getting it. And you're going to get 2 months later going, nobody contacted me. No. Do your due diligence. I have an episode that I did early on. Jamal was like, you shouldn't be putting your personal information out there like that. I said, can't nobody else file again with my same information because that ain't going to work. So, I don't care. But the whole point was I wanted to take you step by step on the appeals process.
Yeah.
And I did that and a lot of people, they called me up and said, man, you know what? That helped me so much because I didn't understand this FEMA thing. And when you get on their platform, it's not like it just tells you what to do. It doesn't.
Well, it just seems like it is all set up to discourage and frustrate. So that that's less money that they actually, issue or give out.
Well, for those people who didn't get a chance to really see how that looks, I'm going to log into mine and show you. Because, that's our motto for our marketing company, let us show you. Courtesy of Emil, he came up with that. Okay, let's log into me. Of course, they make you go through all this, put in your authorization app code number that takes 30 seconds to jump off. So now I got to go find that. Pop that in there.
Did you have a good time last night?
Let's see. 593988. Remember this browser. Okay, so let's share this screen. So when you go to this platform, you're going to see just a whole bunch of gibberish, right? So the first thing you're going to see is your status. It's going to show you all the stuff you did, right? So you can see how many appeals I've done. I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's just been my 6th appeal. So these appeals, if you notice the dates, the first one was February 13th, right? This is when they sent you that funky $770. Then this is the one where it wasn't approved because I slid in there and said that I had an itemized list. So they didn't approve me getting the funky little money they was trying to give me for nothing that they even asked me about. I had certain type of refrigerator, certain type of stove, certain type of washer. So then I appealed that. So you see the date here, exactly 2 months later, April 28th, they gave me $8,200. This was personal property, right? Then they gave me the same day, $3,800 for 1 month. 1 month of displacement assistance. You see that, right? Mm-hmm. Then they slid $1,400 for no apparent reason because I didn't even ask for it. But they said, here's some more stuff to replace your equipment. So then I billed again, and then here's July, 2 months after the May 9th, here's July 2nd, they gave me $12,000 for personal property. Do you see anything in there for living expense? No, you don't. So all of this is what's updated. Now, what a lot of people fail to realize that there's some tabs up here, right? This tab right here, correspondence, this is everything that you sent to them and they sent to you. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 appeals, 5 decision letters. I'm actually on my 6th appeal. I lied to myself. So, here's where you come once you want to upload stuff. So you come here in the upload center, you hit next. And depending on what type of upload it is, you're going to have to be on this page a few times. Can't necessarily upload a whole bunch of stuff at once because you want it to be categorized, right? So when you come here and you pick select assistance type, you're going to come down here and it's got all this stuff right here, right? So you're either going to pick rental assistance or personal property. Unless you had to bury somebody, then you get the money back for the funeral, or if your home didn't burn down, you can do home repair. Then you got to come down here and tell them which document. So I'm going to pick personal property, and then come down here and it's going to ask you what you want to submit, right? So I'm going to submit, in fact, let me full screen this bad boy, because I don't know what it's looking like on Instagram. Let me make this bad boy a little bit bigger. Let's see. Does that look better on Instagram? Yeah. So here you come and you pick what you're doing. So I'm doing appeals, right? So I would pick something from here that says something about appeals. Maybe there's some duplicate status appeal. What else? Personal property appeal. This is actually what I'm going for. This or the assistance for the living. So if you went here and went for rental assistance, then you choose from whatever they have here. So I don't know which one I would pick because I haven't done this one yet. This will be the first time I'm doing it. But it's probably going to be either request for recertification or I'm going to upload a lease or landlord statement or something. So this is where you would come to do that. And then you can see all your upload history. So you can see how many times I've uploaded stuff. So that's actually, well, it shows 4 appeals here. So maybe there's my 5th one. Oh, you know what happened? They don't show them here because I've sent these 2 or 3 times and they don't show the dates. This just shows the stuff that I sent earlier. And then any other resources, if you want to come here and find out a list of agencies and stuff like that. Any referrals they may want to give you. So any other places that's giving out money or assistance, like American Red Cross and all these other places. But go through these tabs and see. This is when I first applied to the thing. And this will be all the information from where I lived and everything. But that's the gist of it. Go in there, do your due diligence, have your list. Cherie said she had a great time. Because I know you had answered earlier, but I couldn't see behind the full screen.
I was like, Brian ain't gonna be able to get to it. he's looking for something.
I can't see it because the way it's set up. In order for me to see the screen and look like I'm looking at the camera, I have to have it on halfway on both of my screens. So, like right now, it's set up to where I can see. If I look at the camera, I can glance up and you can't really tell I'm not looking away, right? But if I'm looking over here, you can actually tell I'm looking, you know. So we try to do the little subtle eye movements when we're not on camera so that we can not be the distraction, you know. But yeah, you're not lying. Muay Thai Slugger said they make it difficult by design. On purpose, just like you said, because who wants to even go through that? Nobody. Nobody wants to. When I first did it, so funny. The date of the last day was the same day I was premiering the Black Wall Street movie. So it was, my head was exploding because I'm trying to put together the list for the movie.
Right.
And then trying to put together all this stuff, and I got it in the nick of time because if I hadn't put it in before that, they was not going to allow it. So got it in, what was it, February 27th, and then they approved it April 28th. So I was like, I didn't get that in downtime. I wasn't going to worry about it. I was going through so much that week, that month, because that was, so I had booked that theater. Well, I had already started talking to Pam about booking the theater back in October, November, before the fires happened, because we had premiered it in Tulsa back in 2022 when the 100 year happened. But I wanted to do it out here, not knowing that the fire was going to come 2 months later, right? So come the end of January, I wanted to cancel it. Because now I'm obligated. I already paid for it. It's already done. And I'm like, dang, man, it's like, this is not a good time. Right. So I called the descendants from the Tulsa fire that was in the movie, in the documentary, and said I was thinking about canceling. They go, oh, please don't cancel it because we really want to come out there. We never saw devastation like what happened here. We were 15 years old, 20 years old, when we were even paying attention to it. So it was already almost built back. We didn't get to see what it looked like. So they flew out here. It was about, I think, 4 or 5. And we drove them around and they filmed and was crying and was just like, now we can see what our ancestors went through. And the difference, though, between what they went through and what we went through was they didn't get to go and buy lumber, get cement. Nobody, first of all, it was racial. Right. So nobody was going to sell them anything to build back. They was already pissed off that they were self-sustaining. Right. So the first thing they built back was a church. And they built that back from the rubble. Had to clean every brick off, brick by brick, to lay it so that the church would look beautiful. Cherie goes, Brian, you're great at navigating that type of stuff. But what about people who aren't senior citizens? They get frustrated, discouraged, and give up. That's a good point you made.
The one stop will help, right?
Yeah, the one-stop shop helps. They actually were the ones to jump in at the beginning because a lot of people lost their purses, their IDs, and Social Security cards. So it was a nightmare to begin with. But if you dedicated, well, first of all, you didn't really have a choice. you had to dedicate 3 or 4 hours of being down there because you had to go from each module. You had to go from the DMV to the Social Security Administration to the title company to the insurance company. It was a nightmare, and I wasn't an owner, so I didn't have to go through a lot of that. But I know some neighbors on Pine, some friends of mine, their mom had her purse in the house and had to go through getting all of that stuff. And it's frustrating for anybody over 65. It's frustrating because that's not the technologically savvy group.
Yeah.
You know, they weren't born into computers.
Well, yeah.
They bore us.
They still
and
go
we
into
were
the
born.
bank and to withdraw money.
And sit down with the lady and go over all of their accounts. I was in the bank opening up an account, and this lady, bless her heart, she's about 85, and she was mad because her normal lady was not there to help her because the normal lady that helps her is real patient, and the guy that was helping her was not. And I had to say something to him. I said, man, consider her age. Do not say to her, well, you can do this easily on your phone.
Yeah, that's...
As an older person, I'm not looking at this.
Yeah.
I'm looking at my bank account on my computer. I mean, I can see it on the phone, but I don't want to.
Yeah.
I want to be able to see the whole picture. And what people don't understand is the phone and the computer have totally two different looks. You know, with the computer, at least you can right click on the tab and open up a second one so you don't destroy what you already got open right here.
Right.
With the phone, once you go off the screen, that's it, buddy. You're starting over. And that's basically where it's at. So yeah, you end up pissed off because you can't do what you normally do. Yeah. And we're getting away from all that. The pandemic proved that by making it so that it was kind of, to me, it was kind of a guinea pig test. The United States was like, let's see how people react if they got to stay in the house for months at a time. Let's see how they deal with this. And it made it so that you now became reliant upon Instacart to get your groceries, on DoorDash to get any type of meal, on any type of delivery now. Amazon blew up. Amazon made $260 billion in 2020 from just being, they're not even a store. They're a portal where all the other stores are at.
Right.
Go figure that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's crazy. So, you know, we living in a test tube baby type of environment, and it really messed it up for the older people because they had to learn on the fly. Yeah. Like, thank God for smart TVs with internet so that you'll be able to go to the internet on your TV and be able to see where stuff is. And your remote can turn into a mouse so that you can actually click on stuff. But you still have, what do you call it? A learning curve, because what if your family got you the smart TV and didn't show you how to use it?
Right. Yeah.
You just turn it on and go to that one app. That's all I need. And they got 50 apps right there. So what I didn't want to tell anybody is that we are working on a smart TV app so that you can catch Altadena Talks on your smart. I'm telling them now because it's almost done. So it don't matter. I didn't want to tell them when it was in its beginning stages, but I got one of my 5 on this working on it, the Fiverr crew.
Okay.
So, they working on it. I can't do everything. I try.
No.
I love to be self-sufficient. The reason why I became that independent guy, because I would wake up at 3 a.m. and go, oh, I got to get this out for the East Coast at 6. And my web guy didn't wake up till 10. I'm like, this ain't helping me at all. So I learned how to make websites and fired him. Like, goodbye.
Man.
But yeah, if you guys need help with your FEMA appeals, I will be doing a webinar soon. Probably, I would say it had to be like probably a Wednesday. So I'll probably advertise it for, the 22nd. Well, so right after the podcast, I will probably segue right into the webinar so that you guys can understand how to go about filing an appeal, because I got to file one anyway. So I'll wait till then to file mine in real time so that you will actually see how this works. Because I know a lot of people do not know how to do it. And I'm more than willing to show you, especially since I got to do one anyway. And it's not going to hurt me. I'm not charging for it, So I'll probably make that announcement on Wednesday so that you have a week to sign up. I'll have the link all ready to go. And we'll probably spend about an hour on there. It'll also be recorded. And whoever joins and gives me their email address, I will send you the notations afterwards for action items so that it tells you step by step. You can go back and watch the video as well. So that's my way of helping people out. Did this last year. I would like to make sure that, people know what they're getting into. And, just trying to help out. It's hard enough. And you can tell that a lot of people don't know what's going on because they, sorry, I left the window open and these little bugs, man, I'm trying to clap them to their death. I hate when they be flying right here. Like, I can see you, fool. What are you doing?
Oh man.
But yeah, that threw me off. I forgot what I was gonna say. But yeah, a lot of people. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. So even though there's homes being built right now, there's still 2,500 people who have not applied for permits. 2,500, not people, but properties have not applied for permits. And that's probably because you got to remember when this disaster happened, if you didn't have a block captain who had all your numbers to call to check on you, which I hope they did, that's the reason why we have one, then you didn't know anything. You just knew that you had to leave your house and you're getting pieces of information from places. Especially if you're older, you got to now rely on your kids who didn't live with you to now pick up the slack, and they don't even know what to do. And remember, these kids are 50 and 60 years old. They're not kids.
Yeah.
So
and if they weren't there, they don't know what you're going through on the mental side.
Not at all.
They may not have they just may not understand, may not have the patience, grace, and compassion and stuff that it was all needed, to help navigate everybody who went through it. Not just the elder, but even more so for the elderly. Like all that was important too. So,
well, like what happened with the Civic Center. Mostly homeless people found out that they were opening it up. And they took over the slots, claiming, I even did an interview with a guy who actually claimed that he got in because he used his parents' address. Wow. Helping out the team. I said, I can't be mad at you. I mean, you got to figure it out. You got to figure it out. But I showed this one video, I think it was early on, like back in May of last year, where the lady was complaining, said we got dogs, cats, women with children, men, all in the same spot. It's uncomfortable. I don't know. These people aren't paying attention. There's a foul smell. I mean, what you expect? I'm 3 days without a shower. I can't go to my neighbor's house. There's no house. There's no neighbors. There's no neighborhood. So they finally put in on Marengo those portable showers, right there on the street, right there. And it took it from Green Street all the way down to Cordova, or where the Civic Center ends right there, so that people could at least get a shower. People were trying to take their cats in the shower. They're like, no, he can't. First of all, don't ever take a cat in the shower, and you in the shower with them, you're going to get ate up, lit up, scratched up, everything.
Don't sound like a good idea.
No, but I mean, they tried, but they should have had a better vetting process, because a lot of the homeless that were in Pasadena ended up there. So, and they kept it open for at least 3 months. I tried to go down there and interview. A lot of people didn't want me to interview them on camera, and I could understand. It was tough, man. I talked to like 20 people, and I got 2 people that let me film them. They didn't want to talk about it. I filmed. Now, some of them I filmed just facing me, but they were talking. But then when I asked them, could I release this, they said no, on tape. So I couldn't exactly, do it. I'm not one of those sensationalism. This ain't Jerry Springer. This ain't Geraldo Rivera. Ain't none of that. This is Altadena Talks. And we was in Pasadena to begin with, trying to see if there was some Altadena residents that had participated, but we didn't find any. But yeah, it's come a long way. We're 17 months in, and progress is being made. I'm happy. We've gone like almost an hour and 10 minutes just having conversation. I haven't even made the announcements yet, so I don't think I'm gonna make the announcements. Is there anything? Today.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is there anything that's got to be made today? Maybe you just do it.
I don't know. Let's go through and look. Let me see. Most of this stuff we already do. That one I don't have to announce. That one we already do. That one we do all the time. Today is, okay, well, I should announce this one because it is today. So today, Monday, July 13th, 2 sessions, 11 a.m. and 4 p.m. The Eaton Fire Collaboratory Main Hall at 540 West Woodbury Road will have Habitat for Humanity's Eaton Fire Recovery Community Event. If the Eaton Fire took your home, San Gabriel Valley Habitat for Humanity is here to help you rebuild. Join us to learn more. Looks like Tony's Facebook stopped. I'm going to have to fix that. So they're going to be talking about rebuilding. I went too far. They're going to be talking about rebuilding. In fact, half the stuff I jumped right in without even doing anything. So I'm going to take this off so I can actually see. So if you want to participate, you can go up there for the 2 sessions. You can scan that QR code to learn more, or you can call 625-544-6431. Leave a message. They'll call you back, it says, or you can email, and I can't even see that email at all. So just go up there. You can register by going to bit.ly, bit.ly/rebuild-info-session. And that will help you out. That was today. That is today. One's going on right now. The other one will happen at 4. Then we're going to be having Sunday, July 19th at 540 West Woodbury Road from 10 to 3. It's going to be a big watch party for soccer, FIFA. It's going to be at doors open at 10. Game is at noon. There's going to be, back in the day, who is sponsoring it is LA's premier vintage event celebrating pop culture and cars from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. There's going to be cars, food, drink, toys, music, art, games, fashion, tattoos, and barbers. So come out. That's brought to you by LED Rentals LA. And you can watch the final World Cup match with the Altadena car community. Yeah.
Is there is the World Cup coming to the Rose Bowl?
No, the Olympics will be at the Rose Bowl.
I thought there was a World Cup game.
I didn't read. I thought it was. I don't know, to be honest. I didn't hear anything about it. I think the only one they had was. I don't know if they even did one at SoFi, to be honest. I wasn't paying attention to it.
They did something at SoFi, but I thought they were redoing the Rose Bowl.
No, that's for the Olympics.
Field for the soccer.
No, that's for the Olympics. Soccer came too quick. Olympics is 2028.
Yeah.
So it should be ready by then, and they got 1 million feet of pipe to replace.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well,
happens, right?
Y'all saw the first one. That happened, Dream Like Taylor, Saturday. The next one for concerts in the park. is Las Chicas. That's July 25th. They're every 2 weeks. Oh, no, excuse me. Sorry, I skipped. I'm reading left to right. They're putting it down and then down again. So right under the July another is July 18th. That's this weekend coming up. Past Action Heroes. I don't know what they sing, but I won't be there because I'll be hosting my own event at the Eagles. But I most likely will go to the one in August, Britain's Finest. So they got platinum, gold, and silver sponsors. And please come out and join. You can get in touch with Doug Cauliflower at 626-524-4158 or email doug.cauliflower. That's spelled COLLI flower at gmail.com. I don't like spelling out words you can actually spell yourself. So next one, you guys already know about our Neighbors Helping Neighbors. You know where to sign up at. Go to our website, find it, sign up, do it. You know about our event that we do here. I'm going to talk about this more tomorrow because, we went too long today. I don't want to take you guys' time up. And there we go. That's the end. See how quickly that was done? Easy. And now we're back. And we're going to shut it down because we've been going a long time. I appreciate everyone. Nothing that needs. Oh, well, too late, Jamar. I didn't see it. Actually, there was a couple of things, but it didn't really need to be announced this week, like you said. So thank you all. Thank you, Marcus, for jumping in because you already know how hard it is for me to run this show by myself.
Hey, no, man. Thank you for allowing me to just hop in, and I'm always going to be able to help, willing to help out if I can. Never want to leave any of y'all, trying to do it by yourself. I know it makes it easier if there's someone else able to help out and talk while you're doing the behind the scenes and stuff. So I'm always available. Hey, B, all you gotta do is flip that hat up, man. You know I'm coming, baby.
The bat signal. Instead of bat signal, that's the black signal.
Yeah. So yeah, man. Nah, anytime, man. And
look, throw up the hat, have chair waiting.
Right. And watch out for Aquaman.
Yeah. WWE SmackDown. That's their favorite thing to use is a chair.
Yeah.
That chair thing kills. Well, it's a specific chair. That fold-up church chair that they are smacking you with.
The most uncomfortable chair to sit in that don't get hit with.
Straight metal. No plastic biparts.
Right.
Only, in fact, this is the chair without the tips on the bottom, scraping up the floor when you move it.
Oh, yeah. And we'll rust easily. on demand. We'll rest on demand.
When you get to church late and they fold it out, they go, like, yeah, you late. For all my squeaky chair late comers. This one's for you, real men of genius. That's why I carry WD-40.
I got mine, man.
Gotta keep the squeak out. Like this. The cheer at the house, oh my God. I remember one day I was doing Tony's show and she goes, Brian. The cheer was going, I wasn't paying attention to it because I'm used to hearing it.
Man.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for joining in, hanging out, tuning in. We appreciate you. Thanks, Cherie. You always are a welcome sight. And we're going to go ahead and jump off. Thank you very much, everyone, for participating in episode 389, 11 away from 400. Shoot, we're going to have a party.
Yeah.
On the 400th one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Free waters for everyone.
Bring your own cup.
Yeah, or put in your hand for 15 cents. All right, y'all. Peace out.
Peace.